Hi, I'm Dr. Adatone Musa.
Hi, I'm Dr. Hussein Musa.
I'm a board-certified neurologist and epilepsy specialist.
I'm a board-certified anesthesiologist, pain doctor, and addictionologist.
And today on Healing Talks, we're going to continue our discussion on health and what that means to you.
Yes, now health is the state of being you need to participate in a meaningful life.
Absolutely, and we touched on several subjects, including our mindset and how a positive mindset really benefits you as far as your health journey. We talked about sleep as well and how to employ self-discipline and sleep routines so that you can get better sleep. And we spoke about mood and sadness and depression and how to counter all that.
Yes, and a lot of having a negative mindset can affect your sleep, it can affect your mood, but what are other consequences of having a negative mindset?
There are many downstream consequences, and one really does have to do with coping mechanisms, and that is your eating habits.
Oh, don't attack my food. When I'm having a bad day, just let me eat what I want to eat.
You know, everybody loves good food,
Yeah.
and there's nothing wrong with that. But again, I'll go back to my old adages, everything in moderation.
Yes. Another one, you are what you eat.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
another one. And so, nutrition is super important for the optimal functioning of your entire body. Unfortunately, if we are feeling down, sad, or angry, we may cope by eating foods that give us pleasure.
Yes. And unfortunately, a lot of those pleasurable foods, they're very high in sugar, very high in salt, and they make you feel really good for a while.
For a short amount of time, but it can affect so many things in your body. So we'll start with simple carbohydrates and sugars, and how a lot of people like to take that in to help with their low mood.
Let's say if you eat candy, you get a high,
Yeah.
and then there's a low.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, to maintain that mood, you need more candy. And the problem is, if you're having a negative mindset and you're coping with food, that's not a long-term solution, and it creates this cycle where you need to keep eating something unhealthy to affect or improve your mood, and it's only temporary.
So it's a temporary fix to a problem that you really didn't delve into the root issue. Now, unfortunately, with candies or ice cream or any sort of carb-loaded food, it causes a spike in your blood sugar.
Yes.
And that can energize you for a short amount of time. However, when it drops, you become very tired or lethargic. And beyond that, if you keep doing that over and over again, where you're kind of dosing yourself with all of these sugars, it can affect things like your insulin levels and the function of your pancreas.
Yes. And when you start affecting these systems, you start affecting your hormonal systems. So it will affect your mood in terms of what neurotransmitters are produced, the amount, and also starts to affect your gut flora in terms of what your body is preserving and what it's also making.
Yeah, your body is very interconnected. So instead of going for a bowl of ice cream or candy on a habitual basis, one thing that if maybe you're hungry are complex carbohydrates. That is much better. It doesn't cause so many spikes in your blood sugar, and it really protects the insulin levels in your blood.
Yes, and I know banana or apple seems pretty boring, but if you remove these highly processed sugars from your body, your palate starts to change, and you start to appreciate these more natural products, and they're actually better and healthier for you.
Exactly. So slowly swapping things like candy for whole wheat bread or brown rice or
Let's start with grapes. You can't swap candy for rice. Start with grapes. Grapes are sweet.
Actually grapes are pretty high in sugar.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
we're out of time for this. Well, that's all the time we have today on Healing Talks with the Kingdom Docs. Please visit us at kingdomdocs.com.
Bye-bye.